special session, Mr. Doyle, we don't need the invocation or the Pledge of Allegiance, correct?
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So I'm going to call to order the 212th session of the 10th Council. Roll call.
And again, a reminder to council members, you have to state that you're attending the meeting remotely in your location, city and state or county and state. Carter? Miller?
President, City of Pontiac. Virtually. Can you hear me, Garland?
Yes, I did, Councilwoman Miller.
Okay.
Present in the city of Pontiac, state of Michigan.
Tramsky?
Attending remotely from Pontiac, Michigan.
Taylor Burks? Waterman?
Patrice Waterman, City of Pontiac, Oakland County.
Williams?
President, attending remotely from the greatest city in the world, Pontiac, Michigan.
Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Doyle. Mr. Doyle, I will ask you to read what I sent to everybody. So record.
Okay.
The response from Jason from the DNR.
That what you sent this morning?
Yes, sir.
8:51?
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Williams. I understand that you are on the Pontiac City Council and have a question about making a modification to the city's 5-year recreation plan before it is adopted and submitted. Please accept this email as our approval for removing a city property from listing in the recreation plan. This is within your authority to do so as the Pontiac City Council. This is part of your management authority as the municipality with jurisdiction over properties the city owns. Please contact Mary or me with any questions you may have. Thank you for contacting us about this. Dunn Mays, Unit Manager.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Doyle, for reading that. Now we're going to go to the actual agenda item, which is adoption, resolution to adopt 2021 to 2021 Parks and Recreation Master Plan. And so what I need done is to remove any mention of Hidden River Park from the master plan, specifically on pages 14 and 94. And then I would ask that we vote on the plan as amended with removing.
So moved.
Support.
All right.
Council President,
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Gustafson.
if I may, I would ask, you can either say remove Hidden River Park references in its entirety because it's also noted on page 120.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Gustafson. So I want to amend that to remove Hidden River Park mentions in entirety.
So moved to remove
Support.
Hidden River Park completely.
Support.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Any discussion?
Yes, the clarity.
Go ahead.
Mr. Gustafson. Mr. Gustafson, remind me, please. I thought we had already taken out Hidden River Park. You had, and then you had entertainment complex. So remind me so we know exactly what the council had this authority all along to remove the thing, to amend.
Oh my goodness.
So just for the points of clarity, so we're all talking about the same thing, remind me or just make sure we're speaking that we know what you're being asked to do. So I think we don't have Hidden River Park in there. I thought you had taken out and put an entertainment complex according to the council resolution.
Mayor Waterman, just for clarity.
Mr.
Hold
President,
on.
clarity
I just
to
want to say this
take
for
it
clarity,
all
just so she'll know, so she won't be trying to do anything different. we're removing Hidden River Park from the plan in its entirety. Any mention,
hold on.
any statement of Hidden River Park? Yes, go ahead. Attorney.
I think to be more specific, what
Yes.
she's saying is it's not considered Hidden River Park. It's Hidden River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment.
Okay.
That's what
so-
you're referring to. It's not the
Right,
park.
take it
is
all out.
So,
It's
any
a
any
loophole there.
mention of Hidden
Hidden
River,
River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment and/or Hidden River Park. Any Hidden River Entertainment, anything. I say that you have it removed.
okay, so I want to amend my motion to include what Attorney Sharp just said. So can you repeat that for Mr. Doyle so we can have it clear?
Any mention, whether it's Hidden River Park or Hidden River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment,
Is there a
and or
motion?
Hidden River Entertainment
Move.
Space.
Support.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Wait a minute, so there is a resolution that was in the packet on Tuesday. So we want to modify that resolution to state,
The plan would be adopted with the exception of the removal of any mention of whether it's Hidden River Park, Hidden River Entertainment Space, Hidden River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment.
Not
Okay.
with the exception, it would be removed, period. There is no exception. Hidden River Park with the entertainment and playground, or Hidden River Entertainment Space with the playground, the instrumental playground will be removed. There is no exception to it.
I didn't say an exception. I said I gave
I
the
heard
verbiage in
exception.
terms of,
Shut up.
no, that's not,
let me,
Like that.
I'm gonna say it, I heard it. So you can tell me to shut up all you want if you're talking to me.
Excuse me,
Make
let's,
no
let's,
sense.
it's too early
Mr.
for this.
President,
So can,
if
can you repeat what
if
you
I could
just
share,
said?
if I could share my screen, Mr. President, I was going to do that.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Doyle.
Okay.
Good.
As through Council President, as the interim clerk is trying to show his screen, would it be easier just to say you're approving the amended Parks and Recreation Master Plan? They're basically the last two items on the agenda, or the last two whereas and now therefore be resolved. And let me just say that this plan will be submitted on Monday. It will also be uploaded onto the city's website on Monday. So you and all of council and the entire community can see it as what has been submitted to the MDNR. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gustafson. So, Mr. Doyle, go ahead.
Okay. So I have the resolution on the screen. So the last two whereas the Pontiac City Council voted to adopt the 2021-2025 City of Pontiac Parks and Recreation Master Plan, and that would have to be on.
Okay, so Attorney Sharp.
That whereas needs to be changed. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Attorney Sharp, if you
Mhm.
can add the language that we need.
I would say indicating with the removal of what was mentioned, with the removal of Hidden River Entertainment.
Amended to remove references to Hidden River.
The adoption of the 2021-2025 City of Pontiac Parks and Recreation Master Plan on the 29th. So why would it be amended when it's adopted with the removal? I'm not understanding why it has to be that way. Because we're saying we're adopting it today with the removal of.
Council President, if I could offer a suggestion.
Go ahead, Attorney Gibb.
It's cleaner to do it in two motions. If the council exercises their ability to to amend the plan by removing the language that Attorney Sharp said, and that motion were to pass, then you would just adopt the plan, is the plan would be amended. And so it's easier just to do it in two motions. The first motion, as you stated, exercising council authority to remove the language, the Hidden River Park, Hidden River Entertainment Space, and whatever the playground language. I apologize, Attorney Sharp, I can't. That motion passes, then you would just pass the resolution to adopt, because it would be, it's much cleaner that way for the record.
But just to be on the safe side, I would still want to include it in there. I mean, I get what you're saying, Attorney Gibbs, and I don't kind of disagree with that, but just to be clear, I would include that. Or whether indicate that the council met today and made the change or something to that effect, so that that is reflected in the resolution. I mean, I get what you're saying, but just to make sure that it is plainly clear, I would still reference what was done today.
Okay, so Attorney Sharp, give the clerk what we need to vote on, even if it's two amendments or one, let us know.
So you guys have to pass the motion first, right? I mean, you have to pass, yeah, the motion is to strike this from the plan, and then this resolution for adoption. I'm suggesting that you indicate also that, as Attorney Gibbs just stated, that the Hidden River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment, Hidden River Park, Hidden River Entertainment Space, something to reflect that it has been removed from the plan.
So, Council President, you would simply add that as an additional whereas in the resolution. Correct. So that would be a direct reference to whereas on January 29th, Council exercised its action to remove that language from the plan. And then when you adopt the plan, it's removed because your prior motion and that whereas language. So if the clerk is comfortable, you could just add that as a whereas in the resolution. And then the two things acting together would accomplish what your intent is.
Okay, so let's do the
that
first
would probably be before the whereas with the adoption of the 26th. So it would go before that whereas.
That's correct.
Okay, so can you give clerk the language for the first one so we can make that motion and support and vote on it, and then the second one to add it to this resolution?
The motion basically to withdraw Hidden River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment, Hidden River Park, any reference to be removed from the plan.
Okay, is there a motion for that?
So moved.
Support.
Okay, any discussion? Seeing
Wait a
none.
minute, Mr. President. Let me make sure.
Come on, girl.
Motion to withdraw Hidden River Entertainment Space with instrumental playground equipment or Hidden River Park or any reference.
Right.
The Hidden River Entertainment Space. The Hidden River Entertainment Space.
From the master plan. Okay. And that was moved by Petula.
Supported by Waterman.
Motion to remove.
Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Shramsky?
Yes.
Waterman?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Miller? Miller?
Yes.
Petula? Petula?
Yes.
5 yeas, no nays.
Okay, thank you. Now, I need a motion for the second resolution.
Move.
Support.
Okay, and the whereas that we need is after the city of Pontiac has developed a plan as a guideline for improving recreation, enhancing natural resource conservation for the city of Pontiac. And whereas, Attorney Sharp, can you put the language in there?
I believe Attorney Gibbs stated something that the city council, you can include that language, Attorney Gibbs, met on, did you say January 26th, or are we just going to leave that with the adoption?
My recommendation is the whereas would say that, let's see, whereas on January 29, 2021.
I mean 29th, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
The city council exercised its authority to remove reference to Hidden River Park, Hidden River Entertainment Space. The same language, Mr. Clerk, that you used in the prior would be in that whereas. That would link the prior motion to the resolution.
Okay, you got that, Mr. Doyle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a move?
Support. Move.
It was already,
I thought we did.
moved. It was moved by Waterman, supported by Petola.
Okay. Any discussion? Go ahead, Mr.
Council President,
Yes.
I just have a question in regard, since it's a special meeting, do you have to rescind the rules?
No, the meeting is about adoption of the 2021 plan.
Trying to make it legal.
I understand. I appreciate it, but that's just the whole sole purpose of this meeting. We can only talk about this plan. Okay. Any other discussion? Roll call. And Councilwoman Taylor Burks is here, I believe, Mr.
Okay. Taylor Burks, are you, Councilman Taylor Burks, are you present?
Okay, just call the rest of the roll and come back to her.
Okay. Waterman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Petola,
Yes, Taylor Burks is muted.
Samsky.
Yes.
Okay. Taylor Burks.
Unmute yourself, Doris.
Okay, keep going, Mr. Doyle.
Okay. Was it? I called. So that's 5 yeas, no nays.
Did you call my name? Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah, I caught your name. Yeah.
good. Motion passes. So the next thing on the agenda is public comments.
Mr. President,
So-
can I just ask a quick
Actually,
question?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Attorney Sharp.
I just have
You're muted.
for
Go ahead, Attorney Sharp. If you're
Mr.
not,
Gustafson. Just a quick question. Does the city have enough land to qualify for DNR funding? Because I remember before there was an issue of not having enough parcels to qualify. So does the city now have enough parcels to qualify for the funding?
There is a number of acres that we have to give back because of, in the past, some park property was sold off and also made into a road, like the telegraph extension between Cesar Chavez and Walton Boulevard. That would slightly affect the points that we would get for DNR funding, but we could still apply. Yes.
Oh, do we qualify? Do we have enough is what I'm asking. So, because that sounds like, again, more of a loss. So do we have enough to qualify as it is right now?
Yeah.
In terms of the number of acreages?
Yes.
Okay, so we have enough acreages. Okay, all right.
No, it has nothing to do with acreage. It has to do with.
okay, Ms. Kristen, help give us some clarity on that. So you got
Yes, thank you. Thank you, President Williams, and for City Council. for allowing me to speak this morning. So the city does have about 28 acres of conversions. And a conversion is any time that you take public outdoor recreation out of that intended use. So for example, Hawthorne Park, when Telegraph Road extension was put in, that extension went over a property that was purchased using land and water conservation funds, which is through the federal government, which is administered by the Department of Natural Resources. And when you accept those grants, you commit that that property will be in outdoor recreation use in perpetuity. So that is considered a conversion because a roadway is now going through the park property that was intended to be in perpetuity. So there are a number of instances where that occurs, and all in total, it's about 28 acres. And so the city will still have to go through a conversion plan with the Department of Natural Resources to mitigate those acreages. We don't have to give any land back. We just have to complete a conversion plan with the DNR, which means we would probably have to acquire additional property to make that whole. So yes, you can still apply for grants, and you can go on the DNR's website and review the grant application guide. And in the back of that guide, you'll see there's a scoring set of criteria, and there's a section that deals with conversions. And if you have a known conversion, which the city has several of them, you will just be deducted points. You can still apply, you just won't, you'll be deducted points for that section.
Okay, Attorney Sharp, did that answer your question?
It does. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Doyle, you had something?
You never excused the council members that were absent from the meeting. So you, I guess, oops. So Carter and I don't know if Dr. Taylor is.
She shows
here
up
now.
on the screen, so what do you want us to do?
Dr. Taylor is having a problem figuring out her computer to unmute herself right now.
Right, but I'm trying to figure out what's legal to do because she can't answer.
So then technically she would not be.
She's she would be a no vote because you either abstain or you vote no. If she doesn't vote yes, she votes no.
No, I'm not saying that.
She's not even present at the meeting until
she announces her presence. So
correct.
I need to excuse Pro Tem Carter and Councilwoman Taylor.
You're not at the meeting because you can't speak. That's what Kermit just said.
Please mute yourself, Councilwoman Peetler. Thank you, because we can hear your conversation.
Move.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
All right, roll call.
Waterman?
Yeah.
Williams?
Yes.
Miller?
Yes.
Peetler?
Yes.
Ramsky?
Yes.
Okay. 5 yeas, no nays.
Okay, Mr. Doyle, we're on public comments now, right?
Yes, there are 2 public comments.
Set your timer at 3 minutes.
Okay. First one is from Kimberly Douglas. As a resident of Pontiac, Michigan, 60 Delaware Street, I would like the master plan for parks to be approved. Parker, and reads, good morning, Mayor Waterman, members of council, citizens of Pontiac. I'm writing this communication to address my concern regarding the public hearing surrounding the draft proposal of the Parks and Recreation Plan. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, which prevented meetings in 2020, I participated in numerous meetings regarding the Parks and Recreation Master Plan. Firstly, there was lengthy discussion at council meetings which centered around Hidden River Park. During those discussions, it was disclosed that this area was never listed or even considered a park until recently due to medical marijuana issue. It was disclosed that Hidden River Park did not have the required playground equipment present. It has presented safety concerns and it did not meet the state required definition of a park. I recall hearing discussion of passing a resolution to remove it from being listed as a park. In early 2019, I attended a meeting in the council chambers where the Parks and Recreation Master Plan was discussed. It was again disclosed and discussed that the area referenced to as Hidden River Park was not a park and should not be listed as a park in the plan. An agreement was reached to rename the area. Ultimately, the revision could not be made in meetings held prior to the cutoff date needed to apply for grants and funding. The plan was discussed at multiple District 5 meetings where both Mayor Waterman and county representation was present. It was stated that those types of discussions were ongoing in other districts as well. So now it's 2021 and the same issues are still being discussed. And again, the time frame for meeting and making possible revisions and conducting a public hearing to get approval is such that it appears that the city may miss out on being able to get much needed funding. The city has numerous parks. What is it about the park that is causing such an issue? As a resident of the city who participated in numerous meetings regarding Parks and Recreation Plan, I find it reprehensible that this particular issue is still being discussed. Late in 2020, I reviewed the draft plan and the plan where the suggested changes from meetings in 2019 and discussion in 2020 have been made. All that should be required for those who have the authority to approve the document do so. Multiple city parks are suffering because of this one area, which, according to the revised plan, is not even considered or listed as a park. It is well past time to move forward on this issue. Thank you for allowing me to comment. And that concludes public comment.
Okay, what's next on the agenda, Mr. Clerk?
That's the end of the agenda.
Okay, thank you guys so much for meeting on a Friday morning at 9 o'clock. Have a great weekend. Meeting adjourned at 9.